Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside div now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. makes the defender miss. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Hand off to the single back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's First play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for his back. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's looking to scramble. Inside the 45. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The shotgun running play call.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Washington, 0.
Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Washington offense retakes the field here. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskies, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through.
14, Washington, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll use the ground game here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second down, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Auburn. They couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He's going to take off to the 45. Finds room at the 30. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He made it. 3 points on the board. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Direct snap. Pressure is coming. And he's hit just before the throw. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. He's running out of time here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
2nd down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
And the Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Makes the catch downfield. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Now rolling out to his left. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Washington, 16.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
BAT makes it a 12-point lead.
That makes the score Auburn 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He finds his man. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a fumble. Out is scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Huskies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies, as they come roaring back now. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up the first down late in the game.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
35, Washington, 24.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Look out, whole different game now. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Defense is coming after him. And they've got him, a sack on fourth down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
30.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's brought down out at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a draw play. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Auburn.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? That's a design quarterback keeper. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down 5 late in the fourth quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Touchdown, Huskies. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Chris, that's called delivering when it really counts. You're talking about a playoff game. This offense does everything that they needed. The quarterback with a hot hand makes a perfect throw to give the offense the lead. You should go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game late in the ball game.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2, push it to a field goal game? Good call by the head coach. And I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime...
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.